high school should be more about what you're going to do after and how they can prepare you for what comes after than just getting the diploma and saying that you finished high school. I really, really believe that teachers need to be paid more. And then along with that should come more responsibility. So, require the teachers to stay after school for an hour, hour and a half every day to help students if they have questions. And require them to help them with, tutoring, whatever they need. That should be an expectation of all the teachers. And then involving the students when they're hiring the teachers as well. That's what's going to ensure that, it's someone who the students can actually learn well from. Maybe having some sort of funding set aside just so that there are student-run programs that, again, they foster that environment that students think they can do something, and you're helping other students be motivated and helping them learn.
Increase pay for teachers and also increase regulations on teachers. Make sure students know that they have a voice in administration. Make sure students know that they can make a difference. And again, giving the right kind of teachers will help that. And again, making a society where you want to do the right thing, you want to be successful, you want to go as far as you can, do as much as you can, just as a basic, yeah, that's what I'm going to do, of course, why wouldn't I?
The environment is not very motivating. We need more support from parents, students, and the community. We need teachers that are more patient and helpful. It isn't much resource for students to turn to when they need help, but there are certain groups and very few instructional specialists students can ask for help. More cooperation and more support is needed. A lot of discrimination goes on inside the school due to certain point of views the staff have on certain students because of their age. Staff needs to be more respectful towards students and actually listen and positively respond and give their input on what they think about certain topics.
So I think that education needs to switch a little bit more from the I know the right answer is this, circle it, to I can express what the right answer is, and here's how I do it.
In our area, a lot of bad things happen in our school. Like around our school area, I think it would be better to make it safer, a better environment with better education. Better teachers would be better. Teachers that love their job, love to get up in the morning to see the students' face and teach us. And what will help the students is we need help in our classes, and sometimes we're not getting it, academic-wise or even at home, just problems, period. That's why teachers should build a better relationship with the students so they can see the problem if they have one.
I feel that the teachers should have a goal every day about really feeling like they have students, teaching the students new things every day. Also, in our area, I feel that if we were somewhere safer, it'll be less distraction. And also, if our school was required more classes, I think, such as college classes, I think we'll be sort of ready for college.
So our teachers, they taught us as much as they could, but the only thing I didn't like is, teach us on our level. Don't teach us under our level, that's way. So when we do go and get out in the real world and to college, we not gonna know the stuff that they know because y'all teaching us lower than what a 12th grader or 11th grader or whatever is supposed to be taught.
I feel we should, teachers should have a goal. When they teach us, they should have a goal. For us to learn something, their goal should be completed.
I think they need to take us out more. Outside of Detroit, because some kids have never been outside of Detroit, Michigan, period. And that's a shame if you haven't been outside of Michigan. So I feel like they need to take us out more. Take us out more, let us see what's more outside of Detroit rather than what we look at every day.
The thing I would change in a school is favoritism. Some teachers and some people in there just show favoritism to certain kids, but everybody in the school should get treated the same. I would change the overall school environment because sometimes over here in this environment it could be hard to learn because of the crimes and other stuff. So
I want before I step foot into a classroom, we can at least have quote of the days from a successful person because it'll keep students' mind off of the dropouts and stuff like that.
I think it's really important for there to be requirements by school policy to have to have more than just test scores, or to have to take tests, but to have to go out and do projects and work together as a team, and have requirements for that, and even requirements to be part of more programs like volunteer programs or internships or anything that can make a difference, so that you know that your voice can be heard and that you don't feel like a small part in the world. That even as a young teenager, you can still make a difference. Make sure that everybody knows that on Wednesdays, people are like, I can go and find help for math, so that it's something that whenever you need help, you know it's always going to be there. Nobody's going to be good at everything, so make sure that somebody who's good at math is teaching math. Make sure somebody who can teach science can teach science.
Something I changed is the authority in the teachers, because it seemed like they don't really care about our education. Like, they'll rather look at the people who are doing bad in class than the ones who really want to learn something.